Guys, this is Bo with Simply Sold, and I am really thankful that you chose to watch this episode of the Simply Sold podcast. I've got a great episode today for you, how to sell your house to a home flipper. How to sell your house to a Louisville home investor. It's really not a complicated thing, but I wanted to come and walk you through the process on how to sell your house to a Louisville flipper. So, big thing, but a simple process. Selling your house quickly to a Louisville house investor, a Louisville home flipper, it really is not a hard thing. So here's a couple things I want to talk to you about when you are looking to sell your house fast. Make sure that they are credible, make sure that they have the money, and make sure that they have the experience. So let's go over a couple of those things. I know we talk about this in a lot of my videos, but it's really important. Number one, make sure that they have the means to purchase your property. It's really important when working with a Louisville house flipper that make sure that those guys actually have the money to buy your house quickly and that they actually have the funds to do so. It's really important that you figure that out quickly in the process when you're choosing the right home flipper to sell your house to. So number two, make sure that these people actually have the experience to flip houses. And so what a lot of professionals will do, and this is something that I do, when I'm a house flipper, we buy houses, we flip a lot of properties. And so this is what I do when I'm talking to the home seller. So this is something that I do on a daily basis when I'm walking through a house. And I'm going to show you exactly what I do. And when you're choosing to work with one, they should have something like this as well. So get this in the camera here. This is actually a simple repair sheet. Every little thing that I walk through when I'm talking to a home seller, and they're choosing the right flipper to work with. They want to sell their house quick to a flipper in the Louisville, Kentucky area. You should work with someone who has some experience. And so what we do is we fill this out. Everything that we check yes or no, does it need repaired? Does it not need repaired? Does it need repaired? And I just go through and I put a monetary value on these things. Does it need a new roof? Yes or no? Paint, siding, flooring, carpet, bathrooms, a furnace, air conditioner, all of the things that could go with it. And there's a value at the very end, how much is actually going to cost roughly, because there's always a little margin there. It could be a lot more, and it could be a little bit less, just depending. Typically it's more, but this is something that a home flipper in the Louisville, Kentucky area, or the surrounding counties, or anywhere for that matter, if you are working with a professional, a Louisville home flipper, you definitely should, they should be walking through the property and showing you what's going on. It shouldn't just be an arbitrary number that they throw out there. Just make sure that they dot their I's and cross their T's. Something really simple, something important for you as the seller to make sure that somebody, when you were talking to them, that they actually can get the job done. That's really important to me at Simply Sold, that the process is really simple for you. And I know that sometimes maybe you've lived in your house for a long time, and choosing to sell your house to somebody who's going to fix it up, it's a big step. It's a really big step when you're choosing to do that and you've lived in a property for a really long time. So right now I just bought a property from somebody. They had lived in the house for 22 years. We bought this house last week, and the person had lived there for a really long time, and they wanted to, I showed them the sheet, what it's going to cost to fix it up, and showed them everything, and they really liked what the plan was that I had laid out. I like to tell people, hey, we're going to do this and we're going to do this. And maybe you don't care, but I like to, when someone wants to know, I like to tell them. So just make sure you're working with somebody who has the experience, they have the funds, and they have the credibility to make it happen. I would definitely invite you and encourage you to go to our website, simplysold.com. That's simplysold.com. Go look through our testimonials. Also, I'm going to put some videos up as well that show kind of some of the work that I do. So, definitely look at that, their credibility, making sure that the people are who they say they are. It's really important when you are choosing a Louisville home flipper to work with. There's lots of great companies, and I hope that you choose me and Simply Sold to buy your property. I would love, and it would be an honor to work with you. So hope that you guys are having a great day. Thank you so much for listening and watching the Simply Sold podcast. This is Bo with Simply Sold. Hope you're having a great day. God bless.